Meet Sarah. She is a student who wants to learn English very well. For 2 years, Sarah has studied English almost every day. She has many flashcards and notebooks filled with new words and grammar rules. Every night, Sarah sits at her desk studying until very late. Often, she stays awake past midnight, repeating words and trying hard to remember everything. She truly works very hard. However, Sarah feels that her English does not get better. She tries so much, but her progress is very slow. This is a common problem for many students. They believe that studying more hours and sleeping less will help them learn faster. But science shows that studying too much and sleeping too little can actually stop you from learning well. When you do not get enough sleep, your brain cannot work its best to remember new information. This book will share an important idea. Sleep is the secret to learning English better. It is not always about studying more. It is about studying smarter and resting well. Getting enough sleep helps your brain remember new words and rules. It helps you understand and use English more easily and naturally. Learning is not just what happens when you are awake. In this book, we will explain the science behind this idea. We will show you exactly why sleep is so important for your brain when you learn a new language. You will discover how resting well can be your most powerful tool for mastering English. We will guide you to use sleep as a key part of your learning plan. 2. Your brain at night. When you sleep, your brain doesn't just switch off. It starts an important job. Sleep is not one simple state. It's a journey through different stages. Your brain works hard all night, helping you learn and organize memories. Think of it as your brain's nightly project. At night, your brain moves through sleep stages. These fall into 2 main types: NREM and REM sleep. NREM means non-rapid eye movement, and REM means rapid eye movement. NREM has 3 stages, followed by REM. This cycle repeats many times each night. The first stage is NREM 1, or light sleep. It happens as you fall asleep, lasting only a few minutes. Your body relaxes, but you can wake up easily. It's your brain quieting down. Next comes NREM Stage 2, or true sleep. You spend about half your total sleep time here. During this stage, your brain sorts new information from the day. It helps make fresh memories stronger. After Stage 2, you enter NREM Stage 3, also known as deep sleep. This is a crucial time for your body and brain. Muscles relax deeply, and your body repairs itself. Deep sleep helps make new facts and words you learned very strong in long-term memory. It's like carefully filing important knowledge. Finally, there is REM sleep, or dream sleep. During REM, your eyes move quickly under your eyelids, and most dreaming happens. Your body is still, but your brain is very active, almost like when you are awake. REM sleep helps with creative thinking, problem solving, and learning skills like speaking English more smoothly. It helps connect new ideas. So, your brain is always busy at night. It organizes daily information, strengthens memories, and makes new connections. This nightly process is vital for learning. A full night of sleep ensures your brain completes its important project and is ready for a new day. 3. How your brain learns. Your brain learns and remembers new things through 3 main steps. These steps are called encoding, consolidation, and retrieval. Each one is vital for changing new information into knowledge you can keep and use. First, there is encoding. This happens when you first meet new information. For instance, when you hear a new English word or learn a new grammar rule, your brain quickly captures this. It creates a first, very weak memory of it. Think of this new memory like writing something with a pencil on a fragile piece of paper. It's there, but it can easily be erased or lost. These initial memories are delicate and unstable, meaning they can disappear if your brain doesn't strengthen them. The second and most crucial step for language learners is consolidation. This is when your brain works to make those weak, fresh memories strong and stable. Importantly, this deep strengthening process happens mostly when you sleep. During the day, your brain takes in countless new facts and experiences. But it is during your sleep that your brain truly begins to process and save this information. Imagine your brain as a highly organized filing system. Throughout the day, you collect many new documents, like new English vocabulary and rules. At night, while you are sleeping, your brain acts like a diligent assistant. It sorts through all these new papers, decides what is important, and carefully files them into the correct permanent folders. This complex process turns unstable, short-term memories into strong, long-term knowledge. The third step is retrieval. This happens when you need to remember something you have learned. If your brain successfully consolidated the memory during sleep, meaning you had good, restorative sleep, then you can access that information quickly and correctly. You can recall that new English word or confidently use a grammar rule. However, if the memory was not made strong enough during sleep, it remains weak. Then it will be difficult to retrieve, and you might find yourself forgetting what you thought you knew. Therefore, sleep is much more than just rest for your body. It is an active and absolutely necessary time for your brain to strengthen everything you learn. It transforms those fragile new English lessons into robust, lasting memories that you can depend on. 4. Sleep and English words. Learning English involves different skills. Each skill needs your brain to work in a special way. Interestingly, different parts of your sleep help with these different English skills. Your brain is very active during sleep, making your English stronger. First, let's talk about new words and grammar rules. These are like facts you learn, such as the meaning of hello, or how to correctly use is and are in a sentence. This type of learning is called declarative memory. Your brain works to make these memories strong during deep sleep. Deep sleep, also known as slow-wave sleep, is a key stage of sleep we discussed earlier. When you are in deep sleep, your brain actively takes the new words and grammar rules you learned during the day. It then moves them to long-term storage, making them much easier to remember later. So, if you study new vocabulary or grammar points before you go to bed, your deep sleep helps you keep that information in your mind for a long time. Second, think about speaking English smoothly, listening well, and sounding natural. This includes how you pronounce words and how you form sentences without having to think hard about every rule. This automatic learning is called procedural memory. It is similar to learning to ride a bicycle. After practice, you just do it. Dream sleep, or REM sleep, is very important for this part of learning. During dream sleep, your brain helps you practice and get better at speaking English easily. It helps you become more fluent, improves your pronunciation, and makes using grammar feel more natural. This stage helps connect new language skills into your existing knowledge. Therefore, both deep sleep and dream sleep are essential for learning English completely. Deep sleep helps you remember new words and rules, while dream sleep helps you speak and sound more natural. This means that getting a full night of sleep is not just good for your body, it is vital for your English studies. A full night includes all the important sleep stages: light sleep, deep sleep, and dream sleep. If you do not get enough of each stage, your brain cannot complete all its important work. To learn all parts of English well, from new vocabulary to fluent conversation, you need a complete night of sleep. It helps your brain organize, strengthen, and store everything you have learned. 5. Common learning mistakes. When learning a new language, many people make common mistakes. They might believe things about studying and sleep that are not true. Science helps us understand what really works for your brain to learn English well. Let's look at some of these common learning mistakes. One common mistake is thinking you can learn well with only 5 hours of sleep. Research shows this is wrong. If you sleep only 5 or 6 hours, your brain does not work as well. You lose about 40% of your ability to make new memories. After just 1 week of sleeping too little, your brain performs like you have not slept for a whole day. For English learners, this means that studying hard without enough sleep will not help you remember much. Your brain needs more rest to make new information stick. Another myth is that listening to English recordings while you sleep will make you fluent. This sounds easy, but it is not effective. Your brain can only learn very simple things when you are asleep. You might recognize a few words, but you cannot truly understand meanings or use them to speak. Also, playing audio during the night often stops you from getting deep sleep. This deep sleep is very important for making memory strong from what you learned when you were awake. So, this method can actually make your learning slower. Many people also believe that caffeine can replace lost sleep for learning. Caffeine, like coffee, can make you feel more awake when tired. But feeling awake is not the same as your brain working well for learning. Caffeine helps with basic attention, but not with important tasks like remembering new words deeply, solving problems, or thinking creatively in English. Using caffeine a lot can also stop you from getting good sleep later. This means your brain cannot do its job of making memories strong, which mostly happens during deep sleep. Finally, some think that sleeping a lot on the weekend can fix all the problems from sleeping too little during the week. This idea is not completely true. While some parts of your body might recover, your brain's ability to learn and keep new English information is still hurt by irregular sleep. For your brain to learn best, it needs a regular sleep schedule. Studies show that students who sleep about 8 hours every night at the same time learn more. They do better than those who sleep different hours, even if the total sleep time is the same. Consistent sleep helps your brain learn much more effectively. These common mistakes show us that rest is a key part of learning. To learn English better, it is important to understand how sleep truly helps your brain. 6. Smart ways to rest. You already know that sleeping at night is very important for learning. But short rest times during the day can also help you learn English better. These smart breaks can boost your memory and give you more energy. There are different kinds of naps. A short nap, for about 10 to 20 minutes, is called a power nap. This kind of nap helps you feel more awake and focused. It can give you a quick boost of energy so you are ready to study again. You do not go into deep sleep during a power nap, so you wake up feeling good, not tired. A longer nap, for 60 to 90 minutes, is a learning nap. During these longer naps, your brain can go through a full sleep cycle. This is when your brain does important work to make new memories strong. If you learn new English words or grammar and then take a learning nap, your brain works to remember them better. This nap helps your brain keep the information for a long time. It helps with learning just like a full night's sleep does for new information. It is also very important to take short breaks when you study English. Do not try to study for many hours without stopping. Your brain needs time to rest and make new connections. This is called diffuse mode thinking. When you are studying hard, you are in focused mode. But when you take a break, your brain can think in a wider, more creative way. For example, if you walk outside for 10 minutes, your brain can start to link different English ideas together. It might find new ways to use the words you learned or understand a grammar rule better. So, resting is not a waste of time. It is a very active part of learning. When you allow your brain to rest, it works behind the scenes. It makes your new memories stronger and helps you understand English in deeper ways. Using smart ways to rest, like naps and short breaks, can make your English learning much more effective. Remember, resting is a part of smart learning, not a break from it. 7. Your new study plan. Now you know how important sleep is for learning English. It is time for a new study plan. This plan uses smart rest to help you learn better. Here are some simple tips to start. First, try to study new English topics just before you go to sleep. Your brain works on new memories during sleep. So, when you learn new words or grammar rules a few hours before bed, your brain can work on them right away. Keep these study times light. Focus on things you need to remember, like new vocabulary. Do not do hard problem solving right before bed. This can make it hard to fall asleep. Second, make your sleep routine good. This means your bedroom should be cool, dark, and quiet. The best temperature is between 65 and 68 degrees Fahrenheit. Try to go to bed and wake up at the same time every day, even on weekends. This helps your body know when to sleep. Also, it is important to stop using screens like phones or computers 1 or 2 hours before you sleep. The blue light from screens can stop your body from getting ready for sleep. Instead, you can read a book or do some light stretching. Do not drink coffee after 2 in the afternoon or alcohol close to bedtime. These can make your sleep not as good. Third, review what you learned in the morning. When you wake up, your brain has worked hard all night. It has made new memories strong. So, the morning is a great time to check these memories. Spend 10 to 15 minutes reviewing what you studied the day before. Do not just read it again. Try to test yourself. Can you remember the new words? Can you use the grammar rules? This helps your brain use the strong memories. If you find something hard to remember, this is a good sign that your brain needs more time with it. Then you can add new, related English to what you just reviewed. Fourth, think about your energy. Everyone has times when they feel more awake and can think better. This is your natural energy rhythm. Try to do your most important English learning during these times. For example, if you are a morning person, learn new, hard things in the morning. If you are an evening person, do it then. During times when you feel less awake, you can do easier tasks like reviewing old material. Also, remember that rest includes short naps. A 10 to 20-minute nap can make you feel more alert. A 60 to 90-minute nap can help your brain make memories stronger. By combining smart study times with good rest, you will learn English better and faster. 8. A new way to learn. Many people think learning happens only when they are awake. But now we know something new. Sleep is not lost time. It is a very important part of active learning. During sleep, your brain works hard to make your new English knowledge strong. It is a special time for your memories. Think about Maria. She studied English for a long time, working hard every night. She used flashcards and grammar books until late, but her English did not get better. Then she learned about sleep and decided to try something different. She studied English less, only for 90 minutes each evening. She also slept more, going to bed at 11 p.m. and waking at 7 a.m. Maria was surprised. Her English got much better. She remembered new words easily. She spoke more smoothly. Her brain, with enough sleep, could make her learning strong. She learned that sleeping well was more important than studying for many hours. Her progress came because she gave her brain time to rest and consolidate what she had learned. So, the main message is clear. Rest is the base for good learning. It is not just about how much you study when you are awake. It is also about how much you rest when you sleep. When you sleep, your brain organizes everything you learned during the day. It builds strong connections for new words and rules. Your sleep is like a superpower for your brain. It helps you learn English better and faster. Use your sleep well, and you will see amazing results in your English journey. Remember, rest is not laziness. It is smart learning. What new thing about learning will you try tonight?
Hey there! Just a second before you go. If you learned something new today, please give this video a like, write your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe to the channel. It only takes a second, and it really, really helps to create even better English videos for you. Your support means the world. Thank you.